New at 5, efforts to raise North Carolina's minimum age to get married has failed yet again. North Carolina Senate Republicans killed a Democratic amendment that would have eliminated child marriage and raised the minimum age to 18. Our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes, joins me now. And Khalif, you've been doing a deep dive in here to this law. What is the minimum age right now?
Well, a few years back, we raised our minimum age from 14 to 16, and so the minimum age now is 16. If you're 16 or 17, you need either a judge's order or consent from a parent that has custody, either full or joint custody. The push back in 2021 and again this year was to try to get it raised to 18, and that obviously failed quickly. It didn't get anywhere, had no traction. There was pushback on both sides for folks that in the past may have relatives or family members that may have been married at a younger age and they've had successful marriages, and so they said we don't want to have any negative association with their marriages, so we don't want to push forward with this law. But organizations across the country are trying to get this state to raise it up to 18.
You know, in North Carolina, it's kind of behind on this type of thing compared to a lot of other states that are out there, and the pushback, it doesn't really go along with some of the statistics, I don't think, that are out there as well.
It is. There's a huge pushback. I mean, North Carolina is significantly behind, but here's the interesting thing. There's a number of states that don't even have any number at all. So while North Carolina has a minimum threshold of 16, there's some states that have no number. However, you still will need a judge's order, and you'll still need or some type of consent from a parent. However, those states look to common law, which the age was 12. Which is even lower.
Mm-hmm.
So what I can say is, when you're trying to determine how we can get this pushed forward, I think it's a generational thing, is what I heard a couple of General Assembly members say, that as newer members come in, younger members come in, I think this will get pushed out a lot easier. But right now, there's a reluctancy with folks to have connections to the old way things were done before.
The way the old things were done. And we were talking a little bit also, there's a lot of lobbyists that are working in Raleigh against this as well.
For sure. I mean, the support, and I don't know who would be in favor originally of wanting a 14-year-old to be married. There were factions in the law that said, listen, we need to make sure that in case the young lady's pregnant, that they can get married. That portion got pulled out. So for there to be any consideration for a 14-year-old or 15 or 16-year-old to even get married is beyond me. But there's folks out there that want to support it, and there's folks on the other side that want to get rid of it instantly.
It seems like there's a maturity level involved when you're talking about things that are as weighty as marriage and things like that.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to be married still, and I'm well over 16.
I got you. All right, good stuff. Our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes, breaking it down for us.